Hi guys. Hello. Hi Melvin. Hi Melvin. Good morning.
Hi, bro. Good morning.
Good morning. 1 minute. Let's other also join. 1 minute.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Just check with Prabhu to ask him to join. I'll just.
Yeah, I'll say. Bro,
Yeah.
what topics will be covering today?
Today we will cover. Wait, I'll update you. Hi Kalai. Good morning. 1 minute.
If we are taking class today, like class, this thing,
Okay.
this Prabhakar, this guy is there, no? Who's
Uh-huh.
a weekday batch. He
Uh-huh.
wanted to join the class itself.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay. Yeah.
If
Update
we
him.
are taking the class, yeah, class and objects.
Hmm. Yeah. It's today's classes and objects. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll send this link to him also.
Hmm.
Let him join also.
Yeah. Hi Kalai, good morning. Hi Prabhu, good morning. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, very good morning.
Good morning. Awesome, awesome. So you are all guys are comfortable and yeah, no issues, no. So just tell me yes if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, bro.
Yes, be able to see.
Awesome. Anyone else is pending? Okay, but Yadudev will not be able to join because he said that he's traveling and he asked Prabhu and Melvin to record the session. See, you guys can record the session, but the problem is since this is a basic version of the Zoom, not the premium version, so we wouldn't be able to record the session. But still, like if you have an option, if you have any other software in your computer where you can able to record it, you can please go ahead and record it. Okay, who is doing that?
Please request the recording permission from the meeting host.
Okay, okay, okay. 1 minute. Then if that's the case, what I'm going to do is, Melvin Das, make the host. Kalai, make host. Prabhu, make host. So you guys are all host. You can
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Okay. So now you can pretty much.
I think it's already recording.
It's not
Recording.
recording. Huh? It's recording. It won't record. 1 minute. 1 minute. Let me just see. Like
Not happening.
what all can be done here. Recording. Okay. Here it will be more pause recording. Yeah, it's recording right now. Yeah. It's recording right now, no issues here. So let's get started now first. So here we go. So guys, okay, so let me share you the presentation first and understand like where and all we are here and what are the things which you have learned. Okay, so you guys can
Oh,
see me
who's?
perfectly, right?
Excuse me. Yeah, yeah. Who's recording right now?
But the only one thing is, see, this is not the premium version of the Zoom. Okay, so so this is not the premium version of the Zoom, but you can see this is recording session, but I'm not sure whether it will be recorded perfectly or not. So I would suggest you rather than just making it, if you have any other software which can record it, that's great. Okay.
I think Melvin can record a screen recorder.
Yeah, screen recorder, you do it, guys. I mean, like, you have anything plans, like,
Bro,
just
I don't know, bro, how to do only.
yeah, there would be
Hey,
the
Mel, open the normal screen recorder, man.
uh,
The
there
Windows
would be
itself.
there would be some options for you. You just record it like that.
There will be a video recorder, see? Or screen recorder.
Hmm. Screen recorder.
Hmm.
I made you guys host, by the way. Just check it. Okay, as you can see my screen right now, like to complete the course of the structures. So wanted to tell you that we are completely at the regular expressions. So like last time, like when I gave you the homework on the regular expressions, so what and all you have guys have done? Hmm? What you guys have done? Did you guys manage to practice this completely? What we have discussed in the regular expressions? Did you guys do anything else? Hmm? Please tell me. Hmm? Okay, so let me ask the questions. Okay. Okay. Introduction, conditional statement, control statement, functions, modules, exceptions, file handling. Okay, so this is perfect. What is the difference between a search and the find all? Kalai.
Search and find all.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Yeah, I'll open an email to you. Yeah, what is the difference between a search and a find all? Find all search is used to return a list of containing all the match. Find all is basically used for you to find any particular word in a given content. Am I right?
okay.
Yeah.
I request you to go through the regular expressions, this particular slide, and I want you to just practice, guys. Please practice so that you would be
Yeah.
able to
Yeah.
understand it properly. Because regular expressions is one of the important topic, and it can actually make your job easy, very, very, very easy. Okay, so this is the main
Okay.
important thing. So I request you to practice it. So now let's jump to the class and object. Okay, so we are going ahead and doing a class and object. So in the class and object, you would be able to see a lot of. So we would learn here like the classes and objects. We will love the inheritance, single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, multiple inheritance. We will learn polymorphism. We will learn encapsulation. Cool, cool guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Please say yes. It's a recording session. Sorry, it's a virtual call. So I request you to be proactive when I ask you something, so that I would be
Okay.
able to know that you guys are also listening to it. So if you have any doubts, you can pause me. You can say that like how it is, how is that. So you can pretty much ask me. I can be able to tell you the information about it. Okay, guys. So
Okay.
let's get
Okay,
started.
bro.
Awesome. So let's get started now here. As you can see here, what am I doing? So you see this. What I'm doing is view appearance mode, Zen mode. Okay. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Standard load. Okay. Awesome. So now, guys, now I would be showing you the complete the project and with the complete information how exactly it is done. Okay. So now
Okay.
I would
Okay.
like to give you the basic information first. Okay. So class is nothing but it is a template or a blueprint of an object. Okay. Whereas an object is nothing but an instance of a class. Okay, what is an object? An object is nothing but an instance of a class. So this is the Python classes and objects where I would showing you. So basically, this is the car class, and that particular car class, like let us say you have a you have a car, and basically the car is being classified into many companies, colors, many particular models, and all this stuff. So, as you can see, the object is nothing but objects have the states and as well as the behaviors. Example, a dog has a state, color, name, breed as well as behavior. Wagging the tail, barking, eating, an object is an instance of a class. So this is nothing but the object. So everything what you see around you, it's nothing but an object, and each and every object has some certain behaviors. Agree with me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
A class is being defined as a template or a blueprint that describes the behavior and the state of the object of its support. For example, if you can see outside of the world, like if the police quotas, did you see in the 4th Battalion, 2nd Battalion, 3rd Battalion? Do you know this about the police headquarters? Aware of this?
Yeah. Not much, bro.
Okay, in the 4th Battalion, in the 1st Battalion to the 7th Battalion to the 9th Battalion of the police. So there will be quarters given to the cops. Okay, so those particular
Okay.
cops, all the quarters will be equal. All the quarters will be same. There will be no difference in the construction, and the color will be like maybe it will be orange or maybe it will be creamy. I hope you have seen this, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Apartment kitchen style.
Everyone has only one particular template, so all are objects, so you can pretty much say like that. So nothing but an object is an instance of a class which has the states and the behavior, whereas a dog has the states, color, name, breed, as well as a tail, as wagging tail, barking, and all this stuff. So we would start with the basic example, like how exactly you can see, and also we will do the project on the latest cars. So you see a lot of cars right now, so there are all models, guys. So you need to know what are the models like that. So we have a micro models which is called as nanos, and all this stuff are launching. We have hatchbacks. Hatchbacks are nothing but Innovas and all this stuff. Sedans, you can see Verna, you can see BMW 650D, all this stuff. SUV, you can see as Scorpio and all this stuff. Those are SUVs. MVP, we have convertible. This is nothing but the outside country will people will use morely convertible. Here also, but very rarely you can see wagon, luxury cars like Rolls Royals, antique pieces like olden cars, coupe, sports cars, supercars, like Ferrari and all this stuff, muscle cars.
Mhm.
Okay, this is you can
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
limousine, hybrid car, electric car, diesel. Okay, so these are the types of the car which you can see like in the day-to-day world. Okay, where every car has own brand and own model name. Okay, guys, agree with me on that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Very good. So now I have wrote here. A class is nothing but a template. This particular slide will be shared to you. Do not worry about anything. A class is a template or a blueprint of an object. An object is an instance of a class. Okay, what is Kalai? What is class?
It is a template or a blueprint of for an object. An object is nothing but it's an instant of class. It contains the behavior of the class.
Yeah, it has the states and behaviors. Yes, it has some
Okay.
states and behaviors. Awesome. So, So we have one more thing. So we would discuss it before this go ahead. So let me just run this and see if there are any executional errors. Okay, nothing. There are no errors. Okay, awesome. So now, guys, what I will do is before jumping into the constructions and all this stuff. So let me just write a class to you how exactly you can define. These are all the comments. Do not get confused. So I'm just writing the first starting code here. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
So the moment when you write a class, so nothing but the class is a keyword which is usually defined. You can write a class. So now here, class, I'm writing it as sample, or class, I'm writing it as hello, or class, I'm writing it as welcome. Okay, like this, welcome.
Mm.
Okay, so first six subsequent letters should be start with a capital letter. Lowercase is also fine. So I have wrote welcome, class, welcome, and in this I would just write x is equal to hello. Okay, x is equal to hello. Now what will I do is I will create an object, and I would create an object and I would call welcome class inside it. If I say object dot x, okay, if I execute this particular statement, you can see nothing will be printed. Yes, of course, if you can do like this,
Print.
right? See, now you would be able to see hello here. Agree with me on this? This is nothing but
Yeah, yeah,
basic. Similarly, kind of function. So function also you would write in the same way, right, guys? See, welcome.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, and you would write function like this, welcome, and if you can see
Print.
print, like if you can see hello, if I type here.
Hello. Call the function. That's it.
Yes, follow, if you call the functions, or even if you take the function, like if you call the function like this, okay, and if you call a here, you can still see the output as hello, hello. Okay, so you can
Yeah, yeah.
pretty much able to get it. Now let me just take this out so that I can give you the sample of it. Okay, awesome. So this is a class. Now guys, one more thing. This a basic class looks like that. So actual way of writing a class is with a constructor. So we have a constructor for a class to build. Okay, we have a constructor for a class to build that is called as underscore underscore init underscore underscore. Okay, init is nothing but the constructor of a class which usually built the class. So okay, class is a keyword. Car is a class. Car like is a class of the class, like is a class. Init is a constructor to create all the attributes and methods for the class. So let's do the sample class, how exactly it looks like. Okay, so here what am I doing is, here I have taken this particular class, I'm copying I'm pasting it here. So I have taken a class called person. Okay, so here I'm writing class is a reserved keyword. Class is a reserved keyword. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Okay, so define init, whereas init is nothing but underscore underscore init, like it's nothing but a constructor of a class. Okay, guys, it is nothing but a constructor of a class where in the init you would pass the first parameter. Okay, the first parameter should be only self. Okay, should
Okay.
be only self.
Self.
Now, the moment when you type, I'm passing the parameter as name, age, location with a column. Now I would say self dot name, self dot age, self dot
Self
location
dot
is equal
location.
to self dot name is equal to name, self dot age is equal to age, self dot location is equal to location. Now, when I take an object, when I call person particular class, inside it, since I have three parameters passed, that is nothing but Alex name, age 23, location is California. So when I call the objects like this print object and all, I would be able to get the output as Alex 23 and CA. Clear here?
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Clear here? Okay, I'll tell you one more thing as well. Now, this particular class, I'm commenting it out. So I hope you understood how to write a class. Now we will write a
Yeah, yeah.
sample class once again. Class. Okay. Now here I am writing again a person class. Okay. After writing a person class, I will define INIT like this. Okay. Here I won't define anything apart from self. So since this is the constructor as you know it, and the first parameter should be self. So now what will I do is self dot name. I'm not passing any parameters directly. I'm writing here as self dot name. In the self dot name, you can pretty much you can pretty much write as, let's say, uh, clerk Livingston. Okay. Now again I will type self dot age is equal to, I would say, 34. Self dot self dot let us say,
Bro, for the age, you no need to give integer and all. Huh? Directly, you can give the number.
yeah, directly you can give because it's an integer. No,
Okay.
here also, like while passing it, did I mention any quotes? No, right?
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
So here what I would do is location. I will type location like this, and in the location I would like to give you as, let us say, London, like this in the inverted quotes. Okay, awesome. Now we have
Yeah.
defined our complete class. Now again, what will I do is I will do one more thing here. I will say that show. Okay, so this is a nothing but self here. When I define this particular class, okay, self again is, okay, self, I'm writing a definition for the self here, guys. What is exactly the self means? Okay, self is the instance of a class usually written with a constructor that is init init. Okay, so all the reference objects inside the class should be used with self. This is mandatory. Now define, show that like this, right? So if I say print, okay, if I say like this, f, and I would say name is, I should write self dot name, name, and age is self dot age, self dot age, and location, location is self dot location. So, S is lowercase, guys, so do not get confused whatever type. So now, guys, I have typed this. Now simply I would create an object. An object is equal to me. Let us say me is the object, and if I call the person, if I call the person like this, okay, and if I say me dot show, okay. Now if I execute this, you can see that name is Clerk Livingston, age is 34, and location is London. Okay, guys, see this?
Okay.
Got understood? Understood, guys?
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. So
Yeah,
now,
bro.
like this, you can write, you can pass the parameters inside the class. You can also write the directly assign the parameters like this outside of the class. Let's do one more example. Okay. So this one, I'm
Yeah.
copying it, I'm commenting it out for your classes purpose. Again, I'm pasting that, so writing it something different. As you know already, self is nothing but an instance of a class is used with the INID. So I am not mentioning it and again. So now, guys, here also you can write something called as, since it's a string input, like you can also write like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Enter your
Yeah.
name, enter your name. You can, since it's an integer, guys, so put int and
Int
write
input.
input, and right here enter your age, Okay. So now here I would write input, enter your location. Okay. Now similarly, when I call this, what happens? You can see here. See, only hello has been printed. This is not been printed. So now you need to make sure, like when you particular call the class, you need to be able to get the information. For example, like this, me is nothing but my object. If I type name here, if I execute this, it's asking me to enter the age. Okay, let me enter age 34. Enter location like CA. Okay, so you can see this. Okay, so self dot name, self dot, let us say self dot name, self dot name. Okay, so in this again, you can be able to do like this. Once again, enter your name. See, it's asking to enter your name. I'm entering it as, let us say, Jennifer, and I'd be saying it as 25. Location, I would be saying it as India, let's say. So you can say name is Jennifer, age is 25, location is India. Clear?
Okay.
Easy, right? So this is the sample
Yeah.
way of writing the classes. You can pretty much write any particular class in this particular way. And one more thing, guys,
Bro,
I've shown you three ways. One is passing the parameters directly from the class. One is directly passing the parameters like as the initialization. Other method is directly taking a user inputs. So try to avoid taking the user inputs because it's not mandatory. It just I've shown you how to do it in while taking the input user input. Mostly it will be done like this itself, like by passing the parameters or either by passing the parameters like this. Cool, guys. Any doubt?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, awesome. So,
bro,
please tell me.
one doubt. Why the interface is something different in this?
Okay, it's okay, no issues. So what will I do is I'll just go here. Okay. There you go. Let me know if you are able to see it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
the
bro.
same. It is that's the same program, guys. Like what we were doing with the show and all the stuff. You can see. See, you can see. Like I have typed my name. Hello is my previous output. So here I would be writing it as, let us say, Bob 23, and location I would say as Amsterdam. See, you got the information. Okay, cool, guys. So now
Yeah.
what will I do? Is we will do and jump to the other program. Like what exactly it is. Okay, 1 minute, guys.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Okay, so sorry guys for the interruption. Okay, so let's do the another particular model. Like this is your purpose. The same particular programs what I've executed. Do not get confused. So we will do something differently today with the help of the append and the append functions, and we'll be able to go ahead and try to write like how to use the append, how to add that particular employees to the information and all the stuffs. So you can be able to see this, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Why are we, what is the use of this classes and objects? Like, why are we actually using this?
This is see in the Python. Basically, when you design, like when you go into the production, there would be required for you to design your modules. You would be not modules, you models. I would say models is
Okay.
something which are related with your, with, designing the tables, designing whatever it could be. Like the same, the models would be in the form of. Like the tables what you design in the admin panel, so there you would use classes and objects of Python. So it mostly like the 70% of the work will be on classes and the concept of inheritance. Like you would learn it, like the more the moment when we try doing the classes, like it would be secure, there would be I mean like it will allows us to the core reusability to make it easier to create any particular program. So like that, it will be very secured. Your data, what you enter here, will be secured when you're pushed into the production server. So that is the main reason why we uses classes. So you would be able to understand more and more once we deep dive into the topics of the classes. Okay, so since I have just shown
Okay.
you
Okay.
the basic, I'll also show you one more basic particular class what I have created. This one, employee base. Okay, so then we will do the bank account like what we are doing here. So guys, I am cutting this. Okay, so this is the same particular program, guys. Do not get confused. I'm pasting it. So before pasting it, like till the show, okay, you can see this one till the person I'm commenting it out. So do not get confused. Okay, the first program, the hello, also I'm commenting it out. So hello person is there, the class person is there for you. Okay, the class another person is there for you with initializing the values. The class with input for particular function is there for you. Okay, so this is the next particular class. So do not get confused. Cool, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so if I execute this, there should be no errors. Okay, awesome. So now what you can see here is the class employee base, guys. So this is nothing but the class employee base what I have designed. So I have designed it using a constructor where I have passed an empty list. Okay,
Empty
named as
list.
empty list to store the empty name list. Here I am doing it as empty age list. So I can add many numbers. Okay, so define init with self dot name is equal to empty list. And same, the similar way what we have defined here, rather than writing anything, I'm putting an empty list so that I can append the values in it. Then I said define add details is nothing but my name of my function with the self. As I said, you self is mandatory. Okay, self is for all the reference of the object inside the class should be used with the self. So I'm using self name and age. You can see name and age. I have typed it self dot name dot append of this name, self dot age append this age parameter. Cool, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome, right? So this is nothing but we have defined a one more function. Now I have taken an object. I'm calling the employee base of class what I have created. Now here comes into the picture. I have taken a particular for loop which is a range of 5, which nothing but 0 to 4. Clear? So
Yeah,
equal to input, like I have said, F enter employee one's name, employee one's age. Then I said this particular object to add details, like in the add details of name and age. Okay, then you print the object comma name, object comma age. You'd get all the objects and ages what you have created. For employee name in the object name, you'd get employees. You would get all the ages like this, like the same basic way of programming what we have done. So I'll execute this and I'll show you how exactly the program looks like. Wait a moment, there is an indentation error. Like I need to check where exactly it is. Okay, awesome. So now it is asking me to enter the employee zero name. So I would like to write here as, let us say, Messi, Messi, Calvin. and like age of the Melvin, the age of the Mercy, 34. So employee one again. I would like to write Henry Parker, and I would like to age is like 21. And another name I would like to write Clark uh, Clark Livingston, and I would like to write 34 age, and I would like to write the other employee name in the other employee name like 0 to 4, guys. So there's nothing but 0, 1, 2. This is nothing but the third index what I'm
Yeah,
writing.
yeah.
Mm, yeah, I mean you can write it as, let us say, John Jolls. Age is like 55, and yeah, I mean the other name. If it is asking you to write the other name, let us say you would be writing April Hollis 23, let's say. Okay, so the moment when I execute this after writing is, you can see my particular employees, Mercy Calvin, Henry Parker, Clark Livingston, Joan Jols, April Hall. So there are these are the employees, these are the ages from this particular see, from this particular line, this is the output. Okay, this is the line of, this is the output. So now I said find all the employees in the object dot name. You can see Mercy same. This is nothing but the list where I have tried it to extract it. I have extracted the ages. It's one of the advanced particular program which you to understood. So that's why I wrote in a very easy way for you to use append, and use to write the employee base. Clear?
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Okay, so like this you can be able to write any particular program using the append, guys. Okay, so now like here one more particular program, what I would like to say you is, now I'll just open this particular program. Now this you understood, right? So I'm just commenting this out, do not get confused. So this would be in
Okay.
a form of a series. Everything when you're copying it separately, you just guys do it. Okay. See, I'm
Yeah, yeah.
commenting this out. So this is a new program now again. So now, guys, what I'm going to do is similar way. Like before executing this program, I would like to write here as a test. Okay. I like to write here as test. In the test, I would like to show, like if I say x is equal to like x for x in range of 10, if I do like this, okay, if I print x, what happens, guys? What happens? Tell me, please. This is called as list comprehensions. Okay, now when you go ahead and execute this, there's some error.
Print.
So sorry. Yeah, there you go. You would got 0 to 9. Of course, range of 10 is nothing but 0 to 9. So whatever you type like this, you would be able to get the result. These are nothing but the list comprehensions, guys. Okay. Now I would write even. Okay. Listen to this carefully. I will write even. I'm copying the same thing here. Okay. I can directly write if x uh, percentile 2 is equal to 0. I'll execute this. Okay, I'll write here x in a similar way. I'll copy this, I'll paste this, I'll write here as even. I'll execute this. So you can see only even numbers are being printed. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like this, you can do a lot of calculations. These are nothing but the list comprehensions, usually written like in one line. Okay, guys, cool. Understood? No, I'm commenting
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, bro. Understood.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. So now here I'm executing this actual class what we were about to talk. Okay. Now this is our class fruit, guys. So do not get confused. So class fruit init self dot x. I have taken the range of, so as I said you, like for x in range x print x, what happens? Like it will print like this. Cool, guys. I'm copying this.
Yeah.
Okay, in the output session, okay, it would be an output in the form of like this. I wrote it like that there. Okay,
Okay.
now I have defined an add. So what is this, guys? Star star means what?
Key
Keyword.
Key
arguments.
Key argument,
Keyword arguments.
which takes the values in form of keys and values. Okay, so now here, guys, I'm appending I. Simple. Self dot x. This is the x. I'm appending I. So I'm taking an object A and I'm calling the fruit class over here. Okay. I'm taking an object A and I'm classing the fruit class over here. Now here a dot add, if I say, let us say, if I say this is Randy Johnson, let us say, and I would say age is 28, then I would say a dot x. So if I execute this particular program, you can see this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 is printed. After printing that, you will also get the dictionary. So you can not only pass like this, guys, you can pass pretty much anything, name, location. Okay, location is equal to, let us say, uh, location is equal to, let us say, Melbourne, let's say. Okay, Melbourne, location is equal to Melbourne, and state, like, is equal to, let us say, country is equal to Australia. Hmm. If I execute this, you can see all has been printed. Another way to
Hmm.
write a class. Cool, guys, understanding what I'm
Yeah.
trying to do. Okay, so you can pretty much pass any particular variables like this, any particular incrementations. You can use keyword arguments, all the stuff what you have learned, you have used it. Now, before jumping into, see, guys, this is the same programs. Okay, so I'm just erasing it so to have not a confusion. So now we will do a project on the classes and object directly. Okay, by with the bank account problem we are doing it, which is one of the considered to be one of the important program, and I request you to practice this as well. Okay, guys. So I am again commenting this. Okay, all the programs are there. Do not get confused. So now a Python code to create a bank account, deposit amount and withdraw amount. So guys, you would have seen your day-to-day life, like you have a bank account, you have a balance, you have a deposit, you can withdraw the amount, but you can need it to see all the transaction history. So we will use a text file to do that magic for us, and we will also work something with the date and time to see when the amount is been deposited, when the amount is been withdrawn, with what time, and you can see all that thing in the text document. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Okay, with me on that. Okay, so here I'm just commenting it out for a moment. We will even more discuss in detail. So in the bank account, guys, as you can see, like basic, this is I have did it with the basic information. Here there is a class person. Okay, wait a moment. Class deposit, date and time, withdrawal amount, else current balance. Okay, MX. Okay, so now this particular stuff will be commented. Will be commented. Okay. So now a Python code to create a bank account, guys. What am I doing is I am actually taking a class called date and time to work with date and time module, as we have learned in our previous classes. I've taken a class as bank account over here with an INIT. I have set the balance to 0, because when you start your balance with any bank, they're not going to give you any extra funds. The balance by default it would be 0. Right? Agree with me? So you have
Yeah.
opened the bank. So now here, rather than writing like this, guys, I'm deleting this. Okay. Now self.f is equal to open my particular location dot text dot in the append mode. Okay. Kalai, tell me why I have used an A over here.
To append the already existing, to write something which is already existing in that particular text file.
No, yeah, of course. If the file does not exist, Melvin, will it create it or will it overwrite it?
Uh, it won't create.
It will create. Okay,
It will
append or
create.
write or
Okay,
functions.
okay,
If the text name of the file does not exist, it will create a new file for you. So you can pretty
okay,
much type like C a colon underscore underscore files. Go back to the files, guys, to open the file. You would be able
okay,
to
okay,
understand. So use append mode usually because append mode not only creates it, if the file exists there, it will be able to write in the next line. That's the specialty of the
append,
append. Okay,
append.
so I would be opening the file, just generally what you have known. Now I have defined the deposit. In a similarly, I have defined withdraw. Okay, self dot amount. Here also I have wrote self dot amount. Now self dot balance is equal to, this is nothing but, guys, there's nothing but shortcut way I'm writing, balance is equal to balance plus amount in this way. Okay.
Okay, okay,
Okay, self dot balance is equal to self dot balance plus amount. So now D is equal to, I have wrote it, dear customer, your account is credited with INR. This is nothing but amount on datetime dot datetime now will print you the date and the time of currently. Your current balance is your current balance. What is the current balance? You would be able to get to know what is your current balance. Okay, guys.
okay.
Okay. So now, like I have put a slash in, and you can see that I have set self dot f dot right of this particular D, so that all the content will be written to my particular document. In the same withdraw also, like I have did the same thing. If the self dot balance is greater than or equal to the amount, okay, greater than or equal to the amount, then the balance is then the self dot balance is equal to balance self dot balance minus amount. Okay, where I have wrote the same thing, dear customer, account is been debited. Here it is credited, debited with the INR amount, date time dot now current balances shows like that, and I have wanted to append it to the particular right. So I have used one another else, and I have said, I dear customer, transaction of INR is failed due to insufficient funds. For example, you have a balance of 10,000 rupees. Okay, Melvin Prabhu Kalai, you have
Oh,
a
yeah,
balance
yeah.
of 10,000 rupees. But if you are withdrawing 11,000 rupees from your ATM, what error it will throw, Prabhu?
Insufficient fund.
Insufficient funds. So similar way, I'm writing this else statement here. Okay, and why I'm using if here, if self dot balance is greater than amount, because it will tell the particular program that your current balance is you're withdrawing more than the current balance, so it's not possible at all. So it will throw you if this condition fails, it will go to the else block, and
Go
it
to the else part.
contains the
Yeah.
you don't contain any particular balance, like if the transaction is failed for that. Now again, I have defined current balance. In the current balance, guys, just to write this current balance here, I have said that current balance is equal to return self dot balance. So whatever the balance it is, it will be able to give you the current balance. Read bank account text file. So I have wrote one more particular code, one more particular function here, like read bank account text file, just to read the complete content inside our console. So if I call this particular function, I will be able to read it. So you can see self.f open. I have opened in a read mode, and I'm writing self.f.read to complete read it. So now I have taken an MX particular bank. I have called the bank account. I have deposited the 10,000 rupees, guys. Okay, then I wanted to see what is the current balance. I would be able to see the balance is 10,000. Am I right?
Yeah.
If I say withdraw 9,000, what would be my current balance, guys?
1000.
1000.
1,000.
Okay, so here my current balance is nothing but 10,000. Okay, now I am withdrawing 10,000. Now how many is remaining?
1,000.
1,000. Very good. So if I withdraw 2,000, guys, what error it will throw?
Inefficient, insufficient
Enough.
Inefficient.
funds.
Insufficient funds. Very good, guys. Now I have deposited 2,000. To withdraw this 2,000, so I can read it. So let me just run this particular classes. You can see that particular, all this been printed, and and what is the name of the file, guys? Bank account.txt. There you go. See, where customer account is being credited with INR 10,000, like on this particular date, your current balance is 10,000. Dear customer, your account is debited with 9,000 on particular this date, 2020 2012. So see, this is I have executed this program again. So you can see this again, like it keep on adds that particular content. You can do it in Excel file also. See, the 2000
Okay.
transaction of 2000 is failed due to insufficient funds. Your current balance is 1000. Dear customer, your bank is credited with 10,000 on. Like this. How many times I have executed that code? It has given me that particular balance. So this is one of the considered to be an important problem, guys. I request you to practice as much as possible so that you would be able to understand. Why did you see the complete content here? Means like I have wrote a particular function to read the file, guys. See, read bank account text file, f dot open in a read mode, and I have said f dot read. That's why I have called this particular function to get the complete content of that particular text file. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Okay. So now we will learn something called as inheritance, guys. Okay. We will learn something called as inheritance. So I would be writing here what exactly the inheritance means. Okay. So before executing this particular program, I would be writing, let me just comment this. Let me deep dive into inheritance, like after explaining this code, so that it will be easy for you. No, no, why I'm taking it out. Okay, guys. Now, what am I doing is just allow me just 5 minutes so that I can be able to explain you.
Okay.
See, now I will be defining. You know this particular bank account. We have created a class just now. Clear till here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now in the class, guys, I have defined a class called person. Now person is nothing but it's for the human being. So all the human being needs a bank account. Am I right? So
Yeah.
I have created a class called person and have created and have called this particular bank account, this particular class like directly inside the another class. So this is nothing but the inheritance, guys. This is how it's called as inheritance, which we will deep dive like in a bit slowly. So I'm just telling you this is the inheritance. Okay. Now I have defined the self dot init and I've
Like
called it
parent and children
exactly. This is
class,
the derived class. This is the parent class. This is the derived class.
derived class. Yeah.
I will be explaining you in depth. One, just give me allow me. Since let's finish this program. So now in this define init in the self, I have called the name and account name as a parameters, guys. I've directly passed the parameters so that I can pass the name of the person and the name of the bank. Now, super keyword, super, okay, super keyword is, okay, basically super keyword like is inheriting the parent class properties, guys. Okay, so when I say super dot init call, right, it will directly go to the complete code of the class bank account. That is nothing but bank account is a super class. That's why we have inherited the super class inside the derived class, which you would be knowing it. Okay. Now I would be saying name and account is the parameters, right? Self dot name is equal to name, self dot account name is equal to account name. Now I have said define profile of self, self is equal to name, self dot name, bank name is equal to bank account dot name. So I would say A is equal to person. Now person will contain the complete properties of the bank account and as well as its own class. So person Guido and Rusam is my name. Name of the bank is Citibank. I have executed the profile and have deposited 20,000. Withdraw have defined it 34,000. You can see here because there were like a lot of balance over there. You can see the transaction of 34,000 is failed due to insufficient funds. Okay. Now what if I copy this again, if I paste it, if I if I wanted to withdraw only 5,000 rupees, let's say, execute this. See, your account is been debited with 4,999 on this date. The current balance is 15,001. So you can see the magic. Like these are the inheritance. You can create number of inheritance like this.
Mm.
You understood this program? We will jump into inheritance one step by step. Okay? You understood this program?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
jump
bro.
to the another particular program. In a just meanwhile, before jumping into the inheritance, guys, do you see this? Do you see this class person like this and show details? You have defined an object, you have defined a class. I want you to right away open your PyCharm and define, okay, write a program, define a class called car, okay? Define a car called car, and yeah, and in this particular car, I just need the name of the car, type of the car, whether it is sedan or whether it is micro or whatever it is could be, and I wanted to know mileage. These are the three parameters, guys. Okay, these are the three
Okay.
parameters, and just I want you to show those details to me. Show details to me in the form of a function. You just define this particular function as show details and take an object and try to access it. Okay, guys. So basically, I will tell you, you would be able to define a car like this. Okay, and here first you need to define the init constructor with self, and self dot name you can say, like let us say Varna. Okay, and you can say self dot type. You can
Like,
say it's a nothing but sedan. With me on that, guys.
Self
Okay,
dot
and you can
mileage.
say
yeah, yeah.
mileage is
Mileage.
equal to, you can write 20. If you wanted to write kilometers per hour, take it at a string as 20 kilometers per liter, like that. Okay, like that you can write it. Now you can pretty much write define show details
Sure.
and with the self, guys, of course. And here you can say with a print statement that name is and you can say this type is, and you can say mileage it gives. Okay, now in this particular parenthesis you know what to write, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so self
Name, type, and
dot
mileage.
name. Here I'm writing the program to you guys and I'm showing you so that you should be able to write it now, like within 2 minutes. Here would be type self dot mileage.
Mileage.
Now, if I take a object, now if I take my car as object, and if I call car, and if I say my car dot show details, I should be able to get my name is Varna and all this stuff like this properly. Cool, guys. See,
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
executed this. I got this. My name is Varna. Type is car and all the stuff. So this would I am deleting it. I want you to do it now. Okay,
Yeah, bro.
please do it, guys. I've deleted that. I have wrote the particular program to you and I want you to do it now. I've shown you the method also. Come on, guys, do it. Do it, everyone. I'll Guys, doing it right?
Yeah, bro. Trying it.
I have already shown you how to do it. Come on, you can. It's easy. See, you can see this particular program like this in a similar way. What I have explained you, just to not to miss out on this particular thing. That's why I've wrote there so that you should not make any mistakes. See, you can write like this.
Thanks, bro.
Anyone got the output?
So trying, bro.
Okay.
Doing, bro. Doing. Almost.
Kalai, are you understanding?
Yep.
Finally, what is that? Me equal to car. Huh?
Hama.
Me is equal to car. Is it?
Wait a moment. I have defined it right. In a similar way, like the moment you me is equal to now. When you take an object and when you try to do it, you'll be able to get it. Very easy.
Oh,
It's like, yeah, me is equal to person like this. Yeah, you can do it.
oh, like that. Okay, okay. I was confused.
Anyone got your output?
Yeah, bro.
I got the output.
Awesome. Cool. So let's jump into the inheritance now.
Even I got the output, bro.
Awesome. Awesome. Very good, guys. Very good. So now we are talking about the inheritance, like what you see, the basic classes, what you have defined, and to get a modification on the attributes and methods, we use inheritance. So basically, inheritance allows one class to gain all the members, that is attributes, methods of the another class. Okay, inheritance provides a code reusability, make it easier to create and maintain the application. The class from which is inheriting is called a superclass. The class from which is inherited, it's called as a derived or a child class. So there are the three types of inheritance: single, multiple, and
Single multiple.
okay, single is nothing but, remember this, when a child inherits from only one parent class is called single inheritance. When a child class inherits from multiple parent class is called multiple inheritance. When a child and when we have a child and grandchild relationship is called multi-level inheritance.
Multi-level. Yeah, yeah, bro.
Read this particular three single inheritance, multiple, multi-level inheritance.
Multi-level.
Read this, please.
Perfect.
Read this. Read this. I'll tell you first, before jumping into the actual program, I would like to explain you the three particular modes for you. Just wanted to make sure that you're understanding or not. Just read these three lines, please. When a child class inherits from only one parent class, okay, what is a parent class, Melvin, here?
Yeah, parent class, like the starting.
Exactly.
Like
Very good. Very good.
starting class.
Very good. Okay.
Like person.
Exactly. So just buttify this definition, three definitions. What is
Yeah, yeah.
single inheritance? What is single inheritance, guys? When a child class inherits from
Derived from
one
a
parent
parent
class, it's
class.
called single
Only
inheritance.
one parent class.
One parent
Multiple
class.
inheritance, guys.
Child class inheritance from multiple parent class.
It means that you have parent class, multiple parent class. Only one child can also inherit multiple parent class. What do you mean by multi-level inheritance, guys?
Child and grandchild relationship.
Wonderful. Okay. So now
Mul-
we'll jump into actual code, like I have actually wrote in it detailedly to understand even more in a very beautiful way. But before that itself, we would like to do some more sample program. What I wanted to show you is a moment. Class A, capital A. Okay. So whenever I am writing class A, this is nothing but the parent class, guys. And parent class always should be written as an object inside, so that it would be a parent class. Cool, guys.
Okay.
You write this name as objects to make this class as a parent class. Very simple. Now, here I would print a statement, define like I am with nothing that self like that. Okay, here I would be writing it as define init self, and in this self, I would like to write
Self.name.
self dot self dot me is equal
Me.
to parent class. Okay, I am self dot, I would write print I am a parent class. Cool,
Self.me.
guys, till understood?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm copying the same thing, guys. Here, do not get confused. Okay, now here I'll paste it. I'll just erase this content and I would write class.
B.
Okay, class B.
Yeah, yeah.
What is a class B?
Child. Child.
Hmm. When I wrote an object, it will also become a it will also
Child
become
class.
it will also become a parent class. So this would be the B. Okay,
Okay.
this is also a parent class. Cool, guys.
Two
Cool.
parent class. Huh?
Two parent class, I have defined it. Now
Okay.
another
Okay.
class I would be writing C. Okay, here when I write C, C is nothing but the object. I am taking it and I'm calling A comma B like this inside this, and this is nothing but the
Okay.
derived or child class, guys. Cool. Okay, so here this is nothing but the multiple inheritance, guys. Cool. Multiple inheritance. Now, in this particular child class, when you're defining with the init and with the self again, you need to write something called as super keyword. Super. Super keyword. Like this, you would be able to write the super keyword. So we would be able to discuss in a further. So like this, you can pretty much enlarge your particular program. So not to get confused for you, I would like to erase this and I would like to save this. I would like to comment this out. Now, this is the actual code what I'm able to talk. So there is a brand called BMW, which is manufactured in the Germany. The cars of the BMW is manufactured in where, guys? Germany, right?
Okay.
And the types of the car, they manufacture wide varieties, but we would like to see few. We have a micro Isetta. So when you copy it, when you go to your Google and type Isetta, you would be able to get, this is the car Isetta, guys. Okay, this is a BMW Isetta car which you can see here. Okay,
Oh.
now
Okay.
you have something called as sedan BMW 7 series. So you just copy this and see how exactly it is looks like.
Yeah. Yeah.
BMW 7 series, you can see this is the BMW 7 series. Cool, guys. Now let's go
Yeah.
back again. This is a luxury car. Okay, BMW M6 G Power Hurricane. This is the M6 car. You can see this. This is a Hurricane. Okay, so these are the three cars which we would be talking about. So now micro, sedan, and luxury. There are the three types. Name of the car is Isetta. This is the BMW 7 Series, BMW
7
M6 G
series.
Power Hurricane. Mileage is 25 kilometers per hour, per kilometer, per liter, 15 kilometers per liter, 10 kilometers per liter. Color available in black, red, or yellow and white. Whereas the sedan is available only in black, red, and white. Whereas the luxury car is available in only black and white. Cool, guys. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Note this, please. Note this. Cars available colors. So single inheritance, as you know, when a child class inherits from only one parent class.
One
So I
pair.
have defined a class called car. Here is object refers to the ancestor of all the class. Basically, it means that this is a base or a superclass. So I've actually wrote the complete notes of it for you to understand in depth. Now I have taken a brand and a location of this particular thing. Brand is equal to brand, location is equal to location, manufacturer is equal to this car is manufactured in this particular location by this particular brand. So now I have taken an object here, car, BMW in Germany, testing the parent class. So if I say the A dot manufacturer, I would be getting it. The car has been manufactured, okay, in Germany by BMW. Cool, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now comes the single level inheritance. I have taken isetta. Now I am calling the particular class inside this isetta. I am saying this, define IAT. Apart from super, you can also write directly the name of the parent class like car.init, self, brand, and location. Here in the isetta, I have typed brand, location, type, and mileage. So type is equal to type, mileage is equal to mileage, define mileage is equal to self.type, car gives a mileage up to dash kilometers per hour. So, not okay, not to wait a moment, not to confuse you with this. It's better I just comment this so that I would be showing you one by one. Okay. So now I have created a class, an object. Now I will be calling this. You can see this car is manufactured in Germany, BMW.
By
You can
BMW.
say this as like let us say here as Bangalore, the BMW cars are manufactured like in Bangalore by BMW. So actually, it is Germany, guys. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
cool, guys. Awesome. So
Yeah.
this is Germany. So now I'm commenting this out because we are creating a single inheritance. We don't need an object. We will need an object for the isetta. So now I'm taking this particular comment out from here and I am printing it here. Okay, so the others will remain as the commented out. I'll be taking this, I'll be taking this, this is a multiple inheritance what we are creating. So just I have taken a car is seta. I have called the particular car inside this seta and I've said brand, location, type, mileage, car dot init, brand and location where I've called the parent class properties. Okay, self dot type and mileage because these are the two new things. Define mileage is equal to self dot type, car can give the mileage up to, and I've said isetta is nothing but BMW manufactured in Germany. It is a type is micro and 25 kilometers per hour it can give. C dot manufacturer, I would be getting who is a manufacturer. I would be getting mileage. See, I'm able to call this particular function. I'll be able to call this particular function. Now, if I just execute this program, this car is manufactured in Germany by BMW. Micro car can give the mileage up to 25 kilometers per hour. Clear, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm commenting this out now. So now I will be taking this particular code out and I would be taking it here so that the others will remain as comment. Now I would be taking this as well. Now we will define about multiple inheritance. When a child class inherits from multiple parent class, this is how it is done. This is how it is done, guys. So I would take a car class color. Car color, this is nothing but a parent class, guys. This is nothing but a parent class here when I am defining an object inside it. Self comma color is equal to all. I should be lowercase, guys. That's the reason I have used a lower over here to make all the strings in lowercase.
Low.
1 minute, guys, just be online. So sorry, guys. So sorry. So now here I have defined the color, guys. So self dot color is equal to color dot lower. So that all the strings should contain in the lower class, guys. So I would be writing the get color. So let's go back here. As I said you that Isetta, I would like to give it black, blue, red, yellow. Whereas the BMW 7 series, black, red, white, and the G Power Hurricane, black and white. Cool, guys. Okay. So now in the get color. I have wrote BMW comes with a variant black, red, yellow, and white. If self dot color in, okay, when I use in, it will find if self dot color in black, blue, red, yellow, white, print self dot color is available. Else the color is not available. What if I say that I need the maroon? Is possible, guys? No, right? Because the only
No.
variant comes in black, blue, and red, and yellow. Am I right? So,
Yes.
so when I say car color of green, get color. So when I execute this program, what happens? Let's see. Green is unavailable. If I say, let us say maroon here. Okay, it says that maroon is unavailable. Now black is in lower case, guys. So what if I do? I write BLACK black like this. I would say
It'll
black is
convert
it's converted in the lower case. Black is
lowercase.
available. Cool, guys. Understood what I'm trying to
Yeah,
do? So that's why I have used the dot lower over there so that whatever you type that will not make any mistakes. So
yeah.
automatically the strings will be converted in the lower case and we will give you the exact output. So this is how exactly we are trying to achieve the result. Okay. So now I'll take this out. Now I'll be commenting this particular program out completely so that we will run with the actual class of the multi-level inheritance. Okay, multiple inheritance as well. So now in the multi-level inheritance, what we are doing is we are calling the car. What is a car? What is a car, guys? See, this is the car. Car is nothing but a parent class. Car color is also nothing but a parent class. These both are the parent class. So nothing but I am doing a uh, multi
Multi.
in inheritance over here. Okay, so define INIT, self-brand location, color type, mileage, which would be my sedan. Car.init self.brand, because car contains only two particular parameters. If you go back, you can see brand and location, and whereas a car color contain the color, only the color. So that's why in the sedan, what did I do is I have wrote brand, location, color, and then I wanted a type and a mileage. So car dot brand locations, car color dot init self dot car. So self dot type is equal to type, mileage is equal to mileage. So mileage is equal to print type car can give mileage up to sedan car colors. Say it is available only in three colors, that is black, white, and red. So if the color is equal to black, or the self dot color is equal to white, or the self dot color is equal to red, print the color is available in this particular type. Else the color is not available. So a sedan, BMW, Germany, yellow sedan, 15 mileage and colors. When I try to execute it, sedan can give up to 15 kilometers. Yellow is not available in the car. What if I write a black over here like this? If I execute, so black is available in the sedan. Cool, guys. Understood what is happening? So if I type red, guys, what happens? It will say that red is also available. If I type something called as maroon, let's say it is not available. Maroon is not unavailable in sedan. Understood, guys?
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Okay, so this is how exactly the multi-level inheritance works. Multiple inheritance works. So let's do the multi-level inheritance now. I hope you have understood the inheritance of single level inheritance and multiple inheritance.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so now we will do the multi-level inheritance. So before jumping into the other program, I want you to know inheritance is nothing but when we have a child and grandchild relationship is called a multi-level inheritance. What is a multi-level inheritance, Melvin?
A child and a grandchild
Child
relationship.
and a grandchild.
Okay, awesome, guys. So now here, what am I doing is I'm exiting from there are two programs code completed. Remind me while sending an email. Okay, now the inheritance two, I would like to go. Here we are doing our own family, guys. I have wrote about my own family. Do not get confused. You can also edit this program. So complete program seems like it's I've commented out and I have did some nice kind of the stuff like which I wanted to write. You can also do the same similar thing. Okay, guys, multi-level inheritance, as you know, which when we have the child and grandchild relationship, commenting this out first. Okay, and also I'll be commenting this out. No, guys. Awesome. So now, guys, I've taken a class called grandfather. This is nothing but the parent class, guys. You know it. Why it's a parent class, Kalai? Because I have wrote an object inside this to make sure it. So so I'm writing here, like in my notes, when we write an object
Inside a
inside
class.
a class parameter,
It
it
is
will
parent class.
automatically called as a
Parent.
parent class, guys. Okay, so I've got notes for you. So INIT have wrote with name, age, and profession. Name, age. Okay, name, age, and profession. In the personality, I have wrote it hot-tempered, incredible, enthusiastic. The grandfather. I'm writing about the grandfather class, guys. This is the only with the grandfather class. What is the
Okay.
class? Name, age, profession, and the printing the personality, hot-tempered, incredible leader, enthusiastic. Now comes the father, like your father, guys. So this is your grandfather. Just think, do not offend or something. Just think to understand, for only for the understanding purpose. I'm taking the names. Do not get offended or something. So imagine this is your grandfather, guys. Okay. Okay, grandfather contains the name, age, and profession, and its personality. That he's maybe hot-tempered, incredible leader, and enthusiastic. So it's come now. It's your father. However, grandfather is nothing but your father's father only. No, right? Please say yes or no, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we would be writing father, and we would be inheriting the grandfather inside the father class. Cool, guys. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here we did a single level inheritance. Am I right? So now
Yeah.
define INIT and same father contains the name, age, and profession. As the super class, nothing but the grandfather contains the name, age, and profession. In the personality, I have wrote my about my father is nicest, calm, idea driven, caring, and loving. Okay, this is the personality of the father. This is the personality of the grandfather. Clear, guys?
Grandfather.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now it is you guys. Now it is you. So since we are doing a multi-level inheritance. Okay. Now let us say class son, and son will inherit the properties of
Father.
Father.
father. But father have already inherited the properties of
Grandfather.
Grandfather.
wonderful. So father contains father and as well as the grandfather. So son
Yeah.
Grandfather.
will have the
Father
complete
and grandfather.
wonderful.
Grandfathers. Right.
Son, the derived class, have the complete properties of grandfather and father because he have the
Okay.
complete habits and the inheritance and all this stuff. So I have said name, age, and profession of the son. Super name,
Yeah.
age, profession, personality, passionate, creative mind, smartest, cutest, sweetest. That is you. Okay. So now I is nothing but an object, guys. I is equal to sun. So I have calling sun. Sun is nothing but Harry Shelby, whose age is 24 and he is a freshman. Mean nothing but a fresher, guys. Okay. I dot personality, if I type, it should be able to give me passionate, creative mind, smartest, cutest, sweetest. Then he is nothing but an object. Father is equal to author Shelby, 45, businessman. Personality, he would get nicest, calm, idea driven, caring, loving. Grandfather, Thomas Shelby, 75, retired military general. He will be getting the personality. So let's execute this and see the result if we got the right output. So you can see that passionate, creative, smartest mind. This is the child, like the son. This is the fathers. This is the grandfathers. Clear, guys? Multi-level inheritance. Any
Okay.
doubts? This is
Okay.
the basic program what I wanted you to understand. So now let me go ahead and comment this out. Now let
Bro,
me.
what is that? Vada kind of down arrow mark. What is that, bro?
Do not worry about it. Those I have did it for understanding purpose on the breakdowns. Do not
Oh,
do not worry about it. That will never affect you anything. So you can click it.
okay.
You can pretty much click it. You can say that. See, when you
Oh,
see, this is nothing but the classes what you define. So this contains the classes INIT method, class INIT method, class INIT method, class INIT method, and all this stuff. So we
oh,
are doing a complex program right now. So request you to concentrate from the multi-level
okay.
inheritance. This is a nothing but a project also, guys. So, guys, in this
Okay.
program, I would directly say I have defined the grandfather. I have defined the father inheriting grandfather. I have defined your mother, who is inheriting your father. I have defined you, and son is inheriting the mother's property because the son comes from mother. Okay, so now nothing but the another class. I have defined the complete family by inheriting the son's class. Okay, where I have wrote the complete instinct of it. So this is a kind of a complex, confusing, but it's dead easy if you understand it. Okay,
Yeah,
grandfather, I am not passing any parameters. Directly I said that grandfather object so that it will become a parent
parent
class.
class.
Guys, listen to it carefully, please. Ask me any doubts. Now, define INIT self. GF underscore name is equal to Thomas Shelby underscore age so that there will not be any conflict. I have wrote GF underscore, nothing but grandfather
Grandfather.
underscore name underscore age underscore profession. Retired military generation officer 75 Thomas Shelby. Clear on this part, guys?
Yeah,
Clear GF.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Define GF is. Okay, grandfather is hot tempered, incredible leader, enthusiastic. Clear till here?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Similarly, I have used the fathers. Father inheriting the superclass of the grandfather. F underscore name is nothing but father. Father name, father age, father profession. Author shall be 56 businessman. Father is print nicest comms idea driven care loving. Mother inheriting the properties of the father. It's multi-level inheritance. So nothing but super.init m underscore name age.
Bro, what exactly that super dot
It's
init does?
super as I said that super is nothing but the parent class, okay, who is
Okay,
inheriting the parent class inside the derived classes. So mother is a
okay,
derived
okay,
class,
okay,
father is a derived class. So super we are using it to have the complete the parent class properties inside the derived classes. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
okay, okay, okay.
So I've given the notes in the previous program, so you will have no
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah, yeah.
M
Okay,
name, image, M profession is nothing but Linda Shelby, 45, and she is a designer. Mother is straightforward, kindness, forgiving, and emotional. Okay, whereas a class son inherit the properties of the mother. Again, I am wrote the super.init. My name, my age, my profession. John Shelby is me, 24 age, freshman. Okay, now I am print passionate, creative mind, smartest, cutest, sweetest. Clear, guys, still here? Now comes the
yeah,
I have taken my family and I have wrote son as a inheriting the son's property. INIT self super.init self dot family is equal to my family. Now, my define my family info. Hi, folks. Welcome to multi-level inheritance. It's all about the family bond. Meet self dot family. It's nothing but my family. Here is my grandfather. His name, his age, his profession, fathers, mothers. Let me introduce you myself. Like I am John Shelby and all the stuff private. So when I say an object is equal to my family directly, I would be able to get the complete information. My family info. I can be able to get an information. Let me just exit it out. You can see that. Hello, folks. Welcome to the multi-level inheritance. Wait a moment, guys. So if you wanted me to write like this, like this, you can pretty much write like this, guys. Okay, so that you would have complete like in one structure, so that you guys will not be confused. Since it's a triple quotes, do not confused. Don't confuse yourself.
okay,
So, guys, you can see. Hello, folks. Welcome to multi-level inheritance. It's all about the family bond. Meet my family. Here is my grandfather, Thomas Shelby, age 75. He's a retired military officer general. My father is Arthur Shelby, age is 56, and he's a businessman. Mother is Linda Shelby, age is 45, she's designer. Let me introduce myself. I'm John Shelby, age 24, and I'm a freshman. Hot tempered and all when I'm calling the properties of that. My grandfather is, father is, mother is, and I am. Okay, so that's the reason you would get
okay,
their particular personalities. So like this, I want you to do it with your the homework for you. Okay, the homework
okay,
for you is see guys, it may you may sound it funny like what this guy is like asking us to do, but I really mean it when you do it because it's about your family and it's okay. The program remains with you. So I want you to use your grandfather name. Okay, your father name and your mother name, if possible. Okay, and your name. Okay, and this is the last class called my family. There's nothing but your family. Okay, if if you have siblings, write your sister name inheriting your mother. Write your, if the sister is elder, guys, if the sister is elder, she should inherit the mother. Okay, because your sister came first, not you. Right, if you have a brother who is elder to you, he also should inherit your mother, not you. If your brother is younger to you, he should inherit you. Right, guys? You understand
Okay.
what I mean? So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want you to write this particular program on based on your family in the similar way, and I want you to write their professions, what they are doing, housewife, or whatever it could be, whatever it could be, name, age, and you can pretty much write their information like their Aadhaar card number, PAN card number, and all this stuff, rather than writing age. If you wanted to make the program little professional, put their PAN card number, write their name, and as well as age and the designation if required, or whatever about their, and your grandfather is like its personality, how he was he angry, was he able to beat you, whatever it could be. Okay, I'm sorry. So yeah, you can pretty much write about his personality. Is his, you can write also astrological signs. You can write your grandfather's astrology. You can also write date of birth. You can write whatever it could be, date of birth and all. You can be able to print in a beautifully like this. So enlarge this program to understand in an even more better way. Understood what I was doing with multi-level inheritance, guys?
Yeah, bro.
Very easy, it's very easy, and when you keep doing it, you would get lot of ideas. So don't limit to just name, age, and profession. I want you to write date of birth, use import time and all, use lot of stuffs, and try to make this program look little beautiful, so that you can also do it like in an advanced way. Any dots in this multiple single level inheritances. So
No.
inheritance is nothing but, guys, is allows one class to gain all the members, such as attributes and methods of the another class, which helps us to provide the code reusability, makes it easier to understand, create and maintain the application. The class from which is inheriting is called as a superclass. The class
Super
from which
class.
inherited is called as a derived or a child class. What is the single level inheritance? When a child class inherits from its parent class is called
Parent class is
inheritance.
called single level
What is
inheritance.
multiple inheritance? When a child class inherits from multiple
Multiple
parents, it's
parents.
called multiple inheritance. When
Inheritance.
we have a child and grandchild relationships, it's called multi-level inheritance.
Multi-level inheritance.
As we have did a lot of codes in that, so I have actually given you the complete structure of the inheritances and classes and objects by doing multiple programs, guys. Okay, now let's jump. What is the time right now? 11:37. Not a problem. Now, let's jump into the Python like inheritances. I request you to do this. Now, let's jump into the polymorphism, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let's jump into the polymorphism. Polymorphism is one of the easiest topic. It will be just done in 5 minutes. Polymorphism.
There, no.
Three files,
It's there
guys.
above.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Kalai. Thanks, Kalai. Okay, so now here entering the presentation mode, guys. Okay, so if you type the word called polymorphism in Google, like it will give you a definition, something called as, what is a polymorphism? Like polymorphism meaning, like actual meaning, guys. I'm not talking about the professional world. So it's nothing but multiple forms, having many
Having
forms.
multiple forms.
Exactly. So the word polymorphism means having many forms. In the programming, polymorphism means the same function name but different signatures being used for different types. I'll tell you why exactly the polymorphism being used. So let us say there are birds which can fly and which can't fly, guys. Okay, I'll tell you the example. A sparrow. Sparrow can fly, guys. What do you think sparrow can fly? What is a sparrow? If you have a doubt, see, this is the
Can
sparrow.
fly.
Okay, and one more thing I would like to show. This is the parrot. Okay, this is a parrot, guys. So parrot and sparrow can fly, guys. Is it true or right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that
True.
yeah.
means one sparrow and a parrot can fly, whereas the ostrich. What is ostrich, guys?
Yeah, bro.
Okay, ostrich is this one.
Fastest running.
Ostrich can fly, Kalai. Can it fly?
No.
One.
No.
Okay, then
Oh,
can penguin. What is penguin, guys? Penguin is this one.
Like
This one. This one. In Antarctica and all, you'll find penguins. Okay, is also
Yeah.
can penguin can fly?
No.
Okay,
can
so
swim.
okay. Whereas you can see that example, and sparrow and parrot can fly. Okay, whereas the penguin and the ostrich can't fly. Okay, but belong to the same family called birds. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, same family called birds. So let's create a class called bird to understand polymorphism. Cool, guys. So what is
Yeah.
polymorphism? Polymorphism means same name but different signature being used for the different types. Now, class bird object which I'm making it as a base or a parent class, guys. Cool.
Okay.
Intro, print I am a bird. Define fly. Here are the birds which can fly and which cannot fly. The class sparrow, which is inheriting the bird, and I said define fly with the same name. Print I can fly. Parrot I can fly, which is inheriting the sparrow. Class ostrich inheriting parrot.
Yeah.
Print I cannot fly.
I
Penguin
cannot fly.
inheriting ostrich. I cannot fly. So when I say x is equal to bird, intro and fly, y is equal to sparrow, z is equal to parrot, a is equal to ostrich, intro and fly, b is equal to pen, intro and fly. So you can pretty much like I have used only particular one method name, guys. Same name, fly, fly, fly. But you know what? When I execute this, I would get nicely a different output. Like when I just did it with x bird, x dot intro, I said that I'm a bird. X dot fly. Here are the birds which can fly and which cannot fly. Sparrow. Intro. I'm a bird. I'm a bird. So you can pretty much write. One minute, guys. 1 minute. Just look into the program.
Yeah. Abra.
So sorry, guys. So you understood what exactly the polymorphism is. See, you have defined fly. Define fly. So here I'll just make sure I am a bird. Wait. Okay. So here I am sparrow and can fly. I am parrot and can fly. I am ostrich and can fly. I am penguin and I cannot fly. Cool, guys. If I execute this program so that you would be able to understand properly what I'm doing it. So with the same method name, we have created multiple particular functions you can see with the same name. But still, when we are calling it one by one, you would be able to see that here are birds. We are birds. Like, I'm sparrow, I can fly. Parrot, I can fly. Ostrich, I cannot fly. Penguin, I cannot fly. Understood, guys, what I am trying to do?
Yeah, yeah, bro.
This is
Yeah,
nothing
bro.
but a polymorphism which contains the same name, which contains the same function name but different signature, guys. So basically, so when an interviewer asks you what is a polymorphism in Python, you can say that the polymorphism is nothing but the same function name but different signature for you being uses for different types. For example, if you have birds which can fly and which cannot fly, so you can use a bird class with a parent class, and you can use define fly, 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 like that. You can say sparrow can fly, parrot can fly, ostrich cannot fly, penguin cannot fly. If you can give this example so that it would be a perfect example for to understand with the same name, function name. Cool, guys. Understood about the
Yeah,
polymorphism?
yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Awesome. So let's go ahead and do the abstract class today, so that we will finish the classes and objects completely. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm talking about this one. Let me just do this one, not abstract thing. I'm so sorry why I'm saying abstract. Mm, So we would do encapsulation, which is one of the important particular topic. Once again, encapsulation, guys. So encapsulation. Encapsulation is one of the fundamental concepts in object oriented programming, guys. It describes the idea of wrapping the data and the methods, okay, that work on data within one unit. This puts restrictions on accessing variables and methods directly and can prevent accidental modification of data. To prevent accidental changes, an object's variables can only be changed by an object method. So those types of the variables are known as private variables. A class is an example of an encapsulation, as it encapsulates all the data, that is members, functions, and variables. To make the variable private, we use double underscore. Okay, so this is it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the same particular thing what I have wrote just now. So underscore underscore to make the particular content as private. So here we would do with your account information, guys, so that your username and password will be private, whereas your account number, name, and account holder can anyone see it. Am I right?
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
So you have defined a complete class account info, passing public and private variables inside a class account info.
okay.
Okay, so define INIT, self dot account name Citibank, self dot account number, this is your account number, self dot account holder Mark Calloway. Username, guys. Mark Calloway is private. You can see double underscore underscore. I typed it because it is private. Okay, private variables cannot accessed outside of the class. Private variables can only be accessed inside of the class. To access this, to if you wanted to see your password and as well as the username, the only one thing you can see is by clicking forget password or by getting an OTP. Am I right, guys? In a real.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
here, so as we know that that's why we would use that particular secure way, because a private method cannot be classed, cannot be called outside of the class. It can only be called inside of a class. Okay. Self dot
okay.
account balance, which is 700 rupees, which is also private. So what are the three particular private things what I have did, guys? Username, password, and the account.
Password and account
What is the
balance.
public variables, guys? What are account name, account number,
Account name,
account
account
holder, or
number,
the public?
holder.
These are the private. So define now I am also defining a private method by doing underscore underscore secure info. This is a private method, also cannot be accessed outside of the card. It can only access inside the class only.
Inside a
So
class.
secure info, I have directly said that your username is your password is like format self dot username, self dot password, and self
Yeah,
dot.
yeah, yeah.
Now I have said call private method. Since as I said you private methods cannot be called outside of the class, it can
Outside the
be only
class.
called inside the class. So here
Inside the
directly
class.
I'm calling self dot secure info, like the call private method. Now to change anything like any particular value, like any particular username or whatever it could be, password. If I wanted to change anything, I'm using three temporary variables like define setter and getter. Setter, to change the values of the private variables, we need getter and setter methods. If required to change any information, we want to change your password, if you want to change your username and all, we would do it with getter and setter. So define setter. Self XYZ is nothing but passing three parameters to store the private variable info and change it accordingly. Self dot username, password, account balance, which is private XYZ I wrote. Getter. User info has changed successfully. The new username, account balance, and all like this, it will be printed. Now, customer is equal to account info. Customer call private method. Customer account name, account number, account holder. Getter Randy Johnson, Johnson at the rate 01. 56,000 is a balance. Now I've changed it directly from the Mark Calloway at the rate 1964, 700 balance to directly this one. So let's go ahead and run this. You can be able to see this. Username is Mark Calloway, password is Calloway and 1964. Account balance is 700. Citibank account number Mark Calloway. User info changed successfully. New user information is Randy Johnson, Johnson at 01. And account balance is 56,000. This is the encapsulation needed to be used, guys. So calling the private methods and as well as the public methods, how you would be going ahead and accessing those, how you would be able to go ahead and changing those. So you can pretty much design your own particular program and account info, like writing your account name, number, the address, and whatever it could be, your name and your password, your particular account balance. And you can pretty much write a private method, a public method, so that you can call the particular private method. You can use getters and setters to change the username and password or the account balance, whatever it could be. So by using the getters and setters, you would be able to do it. Understood this program, guys?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Okay, so this was the encapsulation, guys, which is nothing but a fundamental concepts, which basically is the idea of wrapping the data and the method that works on the data within one. This puts the restrictions on accessing the variables and methods directly. So you cannot see, like for example, what am I trying to say is, if I say print here object dot username, right, it will throw me an attribute error. You cannot access the particular username and password like this. Cannot type
Mm.
password like that, and you cannot execute it. It will throw you an error. Now you understood why it is private and why people will call like this. This is the scene.
Well, can we add this exception here?
Yeah, you can add the why you wanted to add the exception. See, why you want to add the exception for the first place? Because if of course, I mean, like if a hacker is like hacking your password, you will get an error. If you write an exception, it will just throw him a message.
Okay.
Like, hi, this is
Okay.
a
Okay.
private and all this stuff. Attribute error itself, like
Perfect. Perfect.
yeah. So these are the private and as well as the public method. This is nothing but the encapsulation, guys. Basically, encapsulation is nothing but a medical term. You have a capsule, right? Inside the capsule, you have the small materialistic medical components, right? So nothing but it
Yeah.
capsulates and put it in one capsule. So here your data will be secured like that. It's protected.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool, guys. So this is what
Okay.
exactly about the encapsulation. So what we have learned today, we have learned the classes and objects.
Classes.
We have learned a sample project on classes and objects with the examples. We have learned inheritance. We have learned single inheritance. We have learned what is inheritance, what is single inheritance, what is multi-level inheritance, what is multiple
Mm.
inheritance by looking into the examples and the final multi-level project with an homework what I've gave you. We have learned about the polymorphism, which has many forms, nothing but which has the same name. And we have learned the private and protected methods, like with encapsulation, like which means that binding the code, data types, all that stuff. So these are the most important topics of the classes and objects. I request you to practice it properly, use it like on your particular own. So one moment, guys. So without okay, let me reply all and let me comment everything out. Let me take it out everything. Now here I would be writing as class and objects. Okay, notes. examples. You cannot find much codes in online also, guys, about this. You'd be confused. So request you to practice this properly. So just to
Mm.
tell me one thing, guys. The first thing we started with the before writing the particular code, I would like to go to the code. I would like to give you this particular slide. Wait a moment. Shift command 4. Okay, these are the types of the cars which you know it. This also I'll give it to you. Now in the email thing. Okay, guys, these are the two emails. What I'm attaching it to here. Okay,
Mm.
yes. Now here I'm going ahead. I'm writing the complete classes and objects, copying it everything, pasting it here. Now we will write the inheritance, the complete inheritance. I'm pasting inheritance. Now I'm going to the multi-level inheritance, father and grandfather relationship, copied multi-level inheritance, polymorphism. Okay. Now encapsulation as well. There's a big email right now, very big.
Yeah, yeah, bro. Sure.
Okay, so it contains all
Bro,
the.
the single level and multiple,
Yeah, yeah,
those
it's
things
there.
are
It's there. It's there, Masi. I
everything
have added.
copy.
Yeah, I'll tell you 1 second. I have
Multiple.
added the particular classes for you. Inheritance, like single level inheritance, multiple inheritance,
Ah,
multi-level
okay,
inheritance,
okay, bro.
multiple inheritance, polymorphism, and the encapsulation. All are
Oh,
mentioned. There is nothing which pending.
okay.
Everything I have mentioned it with the slides. Okay, I request you to practice it as much as possible. So I would like to also tell you that go to the Outlook. Tomorrow we will finish MySQL as well, guys. Let me go to the
Bro,
present.
tomorrow at what time class is there?
Same guys. Same like 9:30 only. We'll join
Bro,
9.
actually, like my sister is getting engaged tomorrow. Some function
Oh,
is there.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
So
So,
I mean,
what shall we do?
you can record. Prabhu can record the session and he can give it to you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would be
bro.
great. That would be great. So we will
If
finish.
possible, I'll just connect, bro, somehow. Uh,
Yeah, cool. No,
or
no, no issues, Masi. If you have work, if it is important, yeah, of course it is important. I mean, you just pretty much carry on, no issues. You can pretty much see the particular uh, video and you can learn it. Like once it is
yeah, yeah.
recorded. Else, like once we do a revision, I'll be there with you to help you out. Not nothing to worry.
Okay, bro. Thank you.
So this is it. So tomorrow we will learn about the MySQL, guys. I request you to go to Google and type MySQL Workbench. Okay, go to click on MySQL Workbench, guys. Note the name as Workbench. Click on Workbench like this. Okay,
MySQL.
MySQL Workbench. Just go here and click on download now. It will be downloaded. Now, next thing what you need to
Okay.
do is MySQL Community Server for your Windows. Download MySQL Community Server. Similarly, go ahead and download, continue without signing in. Okay, download the as per your operating system. Since it is Mac, it will show you in something different way. Do not get confused. So these are the two things you need to download and keep installing and ready. If you are signing in or if you are giving a password or something, request you to make a note of it so that
What is it, bro? MySQL community.
MySQL
Workbench and community.
Workbench and Community Server. These are the only
Bro,
two.
can you text it in group, bro?
Okay, sure. I'll text you.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll text you in the group right away, guys. 1 minute.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that it will be easy for us. MySQL.
MySQL Community Server. First download. MySQL Workbench. second download. Okay. Save the passcode or password if you create any. Okay, so we will work on SQL. So get the basic knowledge of it. Okay, guys, I will tell you. See, MySQL is not actually a part of me to explain you in depth. So it's your responsibility to learn at least a few basics.
So is it the relational database
Yeah,
management?
relational databases. It's your responsibility to just learn how to create a table. Till how to
Yeah,
create
yeah,
a
yeah,
table,
yeah.
you learn
Perfect,
it.
bro.
So that all in the Python, what you would be doing is how to execute the MySQL databases commands. How would be able to interact with the MySQL server? What are the things which you need to do? How would you get the user access? How would you can change a database? How you can delete it? How you can create it?
Insert,
How
deletion,
how
creation.
you
Yeah.
can do the CRUD operation. So all these things. So you can see this introduction, installation, establish DB connections, CRUD operations, request trying to grab the knowledge on MySQL execution of DB in PyCharm. We will once this is done, guys, we will connect one particular day, and we would, or else possibly tomorrow itself I'll prepare finish iterators, generators, and networking concepts, basic introduction till Django. And I would give you a time in a weekday. We will keep one session for the test. I request you to practice everything, prepare fluorously so that we can have a test. Once the test is done, I would like to give you the interview questions and answers. How would we need to prepare? And one fine day we would find and we would give a revised session. Okay, that's it, guys. So this would be an end of the
Okay.
course. I request you to practice MySQL till creation of the table. Tomorrow would be the last day for you to completely finish the Python course, whereas the coming days will be a test, and one day will be you would get an interview questions, and there will be 1-2 hours of session would be on your revision part. Okay,
Bro, tomorrow what you're teaching?
MySQL, just a MySQL.
Okay.
MySQL,
Okay.
iterators, generators, networking, NumPy, and Pandas, these are nothing but the basic, guys. Iterator generators hardly takes 15 minutes, whereas the Python networking will take hardly like 10-15 minutes like that. And NumPy, and I would just give you the knowledge on that. That's it. So it will be finished today itself. Why to prolong it? Let me finish it tomorrow. Today it's tomorrow itself, so that I can give you time to prepare for the test. Once you do the test, after validating your test, I would directly go ahead and give you the interview questions, and you can prepare it. And of course, we would have a revision session, and we are done. Cool, guys.
Okay. Okay, bro.
Yeah,
Cool,
bro.
guys.
Okay.
With me. Cool, guys. Take a leave then. Good day. Tomorrow, let's meet at 9:30 once again. Okay.
Yeah, okay,
Okay.
bro.
Okay. Take care,
Bro,
guys.
Thank you.
look for the recording video. You have recorded right?
I haven't. I mean, like this wouldn't be recorded in my computer because this is not
Okay.
the premium account. If it is a premium account, it will allow us to record, but this wouldn't be recorded. Yeah.
Okay. We'll see
Okay, bro.
the end of the call.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Okay.
Take care. Bye bye. Bye, Kalai. Are you
Bye.
there?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I'm
Bye.
there.
Yeah. Bye. Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.